know, when you find the right woman, it don't matter what y'all do, y'all always have a good time. It ain't about money and nothing like that. It's the simple things, like taking a stroll under the city lights.
Stepping out the house so clean, they're standing next to me. Is my rock, my queen, picture a movie scene. The chariot's on time, we on the way to dine. Reservations 9, it's gonna be a good time. It's nights like this where we start with a kiss, strolling those streets that's lit, laughing about the life we share. Cause we began this thing, starting as friends, claiming that's where it ends, but we couldn't help this love affair. It's all the little things that you do that makes it so easy with you to do the simple things we do under the city lights. You know a person's love is true and they take darkness away from you by simply holding on to you under the city lights.
I'm a chief, talking green acre like she's a diva, Eva G, city nights. Somehow we compromise in the city night, cause she gets so turned on off of the city lights. See, I'm a little crazy and she a little giddy. We more like Mark and Mindy. Let's hop in the spaceship, cruise through the city. Yeah, the engine sound mean, but that ass sitting pretty, yeah. Hit you up with the latest fashion. Where we going, ain't no need for the baggage. I'm talking Australia, London, Paris. How your man at home, like where's that on the atlas? Anything for your laughter, cause nothing even matters. Listen to Lauryn Hill, we letting the liquor spill. You telling me about your goals, I'm loving the way it feels. Touching you on your back and giving your body chills. But something up in my mind is telling me it's too real. Should I slow up the gear? I'm about facing fears, but damn, I ain't felt this way in years. Plus the streets keep calling. Not forget to mention my ambitions are balling. Like a plane, I'm stalling. Still everybody wins in the bad beat. I'm all in, baby girl, can you match me?
Wanna get away today, take you to some place we can chill all day, enjoy nature's company. Take a walk in the park, soon as it gets dark, looking up to the stars, hand in hand creating sparks. It's the life that's meant for me, good talks and cuddling with the person of your dreams. Most fun's doing simple things, short change who's complaining. Having money ain't everything, God's gift to man was Eve, so time with her is good for me. It's all the little things that you do that makes it so easy with you to do the simple things we do under the city lights. You know a person's love is true and they take darkness away from you by simply holding on to you under the city lights.
All right. Whoa. Where am I? Oh, there I go. Okay. Hey, hello, everyone. Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? It is another episode of Queen of Spades podcast. All right, well, we got some of the greatest ladies here, man, giving you their perspective on a lot of the topics that we talk about. All right. Now this is I forgot to bring up my housekeeping. I always forget to do my housekeeping, man. What is going on here? So there is a housekeeping going on here. Real quick. Let me am I even on the right one? I know. Oh, hold on. Can I Scooby Doo beep? Let me see. What is this? Nope, not that. Yes. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's get everything in proper perspective right quick. All right, there we go. All right, so we rolling. All right. Housekeeping. I think I should know this by now, right? Let's see if I can do this off the top of my head real quick. All right. hit the like button. Yes, yes. If you come in, if you would not mind, please hitting the like button. They say it helps the algorithm. I have no idea. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and I appreciate you for appreciating me. You feel me? What's next? The next thing is that you can donate if you like. There is a ticker at the bottom of the screen, so you can donate. Any proceeds go to the stream to help better and make it a better experience. All right. What else we got going on? The last it's the last month. All right, it's the last week of the month. All right, so usually on the last at the end of the month, I like to have open discussion, open topics, right? So we'll play some clips. I'll ask everybody to see if they have anything that they want to bring forth to the table to talk about. We can talk about it and all that good stuff. Also, if you're in the comment section, feel free to write down anything as well, and we'll talk about it as well. All right. And a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway. All right. So I will come up with a hashtag sometime throughout here, and I'll post it up, and then give you a chance to enroll and give you a chance to win a prize. All right. I will spin the wheel back here. There is 2 blank spots right there. So you don't want to hit those, but everything else is fair game. All right. And I will send that to you via email. So it'll be a digital coupon or digital card or whatever. And you can have some shoes, a movie, or some food on me. All right. And that is not from the donation. That's just me. That's from my pockets. All right. So what else do we have here? I think that might be it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing rolling. I do have a content creator in the building, man, and I do love shouting out my content creators whenever I can. And Oh, okay, okay. I like shouting out my content creators whenever I can. So please allow me to let you know that this young lady has a journal that you can purchase from Amazon entitled Couples Gratitude Journal, a journal to express appreciation for the low price of $16. Man, you can go out there and get that. Excuse me. Also, there is a YouTube channel alert. All right, all you have to do is type in Kaya Mill. This is where she has different journals that she wrote herself throughout her lifetime, and she puts it in a video form, and she talks about all kind of different topics, man. So you got to definitely check that out and be on the lookout for that, man. If you can, please go check that out and subscribe. All right, again, that is Kay Mill, man. Let's welcome her in real quick. What up, Kay Mill? How you doing today?
Mad as hell. I don't know who this subscriber is, but you gotta be happy that you got the cam up.
Well, you know, it's you have a lot of you got a lot of things going, a lot of things moving, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely am appreciative that you have donated the time here and to give us your opinion. I thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you. Okay. The next one is the next one needs to have a some type of social media going, man. She made these delicious cupcakes and all kind of strawberries and all kind of things, and yet I have nowhere to buy them, man. Will you please give a round of applause for Queen D in the building? What up, Queen D? How you doing today? Yo, I need you to put a website or something to all those things that you be doing.
The website is actually supposed to be dropping this weekend.
Okay. So yeah, let us know so we can definitely post that up and get that out there, because you had the stuff looking good.
Thank you. I will.
All right, great. Now we do have a brand new person coming in and doing a thing. You know what I'm saying? So please welcome in none other than she go by D. What up, DD? How you doing? Oh, you muted. Oh, you gotta hit the mute button. The mic it should be at the
Here we go.
There it is.
How y'all doing?
How you doing? It's good to see you. How you been? Not how you been. All right, so I don't know DD. We're talking like I know DD. This is actually my first time meeting DD. But how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. So I think you seen the show and was like, hey man, I can do that. Is that how it kind of happened?
I did see it, and then my homeboy, he was Steve. I saw him that he was affiliated with it and whatnot, and he asked me, he was like, "You should be." I was like, "All right, fine, I do it.
Hey.
I do it."
Hey, that's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to Steve, man. Yes, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I do appreciate you being here. So thank you so much for coming in and donating your time, man, and your opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime, anytime. So, all right, so we're gonna get this thing going. Usually, what I do, so this is a special day. All right, so usually, we do have some topics that we go over, but today we're still gonna have some topics, but it's gonna be some open things too. I'll ask you midway through if you have anything that you want to talk about as well. So yeah, just be an open forum, open discussion type of thing, right? So we'll go ahead and make this happy on. All right. Let me see. Let me make sure I ain't got nobody up in the comment section real quick. They clown on me because my reading abilities is not the best, so I may call on y'all every now and then if y'all don't mind to read some of the comments. But for right now, I'll take this one. Jakar Lee says it's me. I'm subscribers. Okay, yeah, that is true. Good job, Lee. More to love. What up, more to love? She said it's really great seeing you all. Very beautiful faces. I know, isn't it, man? Hey, we out here in the forefront. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, more to love.
Yes, yes. More to love. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Yes, I'm. Oh, did you? Thank you for that, Steve. I appreciate that. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get right into this thing, man. I don't want to keep y'all too long. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get to the nitty gritty up in here. Let's check this first one out. We'll see what this one's about, and then we'll talk about it.
What can a man provide a woman, an independent woman that don't need no man?
Some femininity, because she masculine as hell, or she wounded. He could provide her some femininity, and they gonna work out.
Sound like she didn't want a woman.
If you have a woman who feels like they don't need no man, then that's like wounded feminine. They're clearly operating in their hurt. More than anything, being able to lighten a woman's load, whether that be mentally, whether that be offering advice, being able to help them better their situation.
He gonna offer some femininity. He gonna be loving. He gonna be nurturing. He
gonna
be
have all the
supportive.
time.
He gonna have all the time in the world. He gonna teach you how to love while you teach him how to go out there and hustle.
All right, a lot was said right there. Kay, you want a feminine man?
Hell no, I don't want no damn feminine man. I don't need nobody more feminine than me. I'm sorry.
Well, based off what
I'm just so confused. I am so confused because I don't understand what's the purpose of them wanting a man when they want somebody more feminine than them.
Yeah, I'm confused too. I was hoping you could enlighten me on it, because
I'm from a whole different generation. I am not. Queen D can probably expound on that. That's her generation.
Damn, you just threw under the bus like that. All right, before we get to Queen D, man, I'm gonna stop by Dee and see Dee, what do you think about what was said? Is that appealing to women, feminine men?
So I heard the question a little bit differently. So let's say, what can a man offer a woman who says she doesn't need a man? That's the question that I heard. But to answer your question, do I want a feminine man? No, but I want a man that knows how to connect with his feminine side when it's necessary. Not necessarily want a feminine man, because I do not think those two words go with each other. However, to answer the question that was posed at the beginning of the video, I'm an independent woman, but I have learned to not be so independent that I don't need a man. For me, speaking for self, to say that I don't need a man is foolish within itself. Yes, I do need a man. I need me a good man. I need me a man that, somebody can say that's a good man, Savannah. I need a good man that's gonna come here and be the head of my household and let me sit in all my feminine ways. Let me do what I do. Let me take care of you. You know, I've been placed in so many situations to where I challenge the manhood of these men, and it's unintentional. But when I see that you ain't doing your job, and then I start and I bring it up, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, oh, it's an issue. Then I'm going to automatically operate as if I don't need you because you done showed me that you can't be that man that I need you to be. And then I have to make you exit stage left.
Okay,
I'm not gonna waste your time.
Preach on that.
Well, that's interesting because I'm gonna bring that back up to you later on here. Now, Kay, she is 100% correct. I did not give you the question that was asked. I gave you the answer that was given. So, would you like to answer the question that was asked, which is, what could a man provide a woman who is independent?
Honestly, I mean, this is okay. So I'm just gonna answer it like this. It depends on what type of independent that the woman is. It could be, some women are headstrong, to where, not the fact that they paying the bills and they take care of the household. That's one way of being independent. But, it's some women out here that feels like if they get a partner, it's their job to run the relationship, and the relationship should go how they feel and see, that it should go. And I just can't see myself in that type of relationship with anybody because the man is supposed to be the head of the household and the woman is supposed to be the neck. We supposed to be the supportive ones in the relationship, supporting whatever it is that, his plan is, and we supposed to, help nurture that plan, help out, keep that plan in place, while he out doing what it is to get to the goal of where we're getting to. If that makes any sense. But yeah.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Well said. Well said. Queen D, I will ask you both questions. You can choose whichever one you would like to answer first. But to the initial question, what can a man provide a woman, an independent woman? For the first question, and would you want a feminine man?
Well, I think the panel covered it. Miss Dee hit it on the head. I do not want a feminine man, but I do want him to be intact with his emotions, I guess. But what was the other question, E?
I'm over here pushing all kind of buttons. I'm sorry. The next question is what can a man provide a independent woman, a woman that's independent?
Honestly, it just depends on the woman, because I feel like a man could provide everything to an independent woman, whether she has money or whatever the case may be. He could still provide everything that a man is supposed to provide.
Okay.
It's up to the woman to accept those things as an independent woman.
Okay. All right. I'll vibe with it. All right. So all right, there's five. Okay. I want to ask you guys. Anybody got pencil and paper with them? You do? What about you, Queen D? You got pencil and paper?
Yeah, I got some.
Okay. Pencil and paper?
Yeah.
All right, we got a damn girl. God damn.
Okay, tired of.
Yo, I
had a long day today. I'm sorry.
It is all right. Woo. In regards to, I want to ask a question. I want to see what you all come up with, and I want to see what somebody else may come up with as well. But the question is, in your opinion, what are 5 things that a man needs? 5 things that a man needs from a woman. All right. So before I get to that one, I'm going to play the one Dee that you were talking about, because you said something, I think, to the effect of, if your man doesn't do what it is that you need him to do, that you will take over or see that you don't need him. Can you correct me on that if I'm wrong?
So yeah, if he's not If he's not stable in his leadership, then and I happen to come in front of that and lead, then I will, you know, go ahead and take my leave or whatever.
All right, all right. Thank you for clearing that up for me. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at this, and I want to talk to you about that.
I think some not as healed men tend to ask for a position in a woman's life that they may not have had the necessary practice to feel efficiently. And so this is not to on those men, because I hate when we turn this into a man bashing thing, bro. Like, this is not the bash guys. I think that a lot of unhealed men are striving for this thing that we're taught to be, and they demand it before they actually reach it, because it's the only way they know how to validate themselves. I think a lot of men only know how to feel like a man when they're leading somebody. I think some men only know how to feel like a man when somebody actually is under their tutelage, under their guidance, under their protection. You feel me? A lot of men don't actually know themselves alone. Like, know themselves outside of their circumstance, know themselves outside of who they helping, know themselves outside of who they show up for, you feel me? So I think a lot of men just show up thinking, I'm supposed to be a leader, I'm supposed to protect, I'm supposed to.
All right, so to what he's saying, being that you said what you said, I thought it would fit perfect. What do you say about men not knowing how to lead, not coming with the knowledge of how to lead? Do you think it's a woman's job to have patience and nurture that side, or is it like, yo, you can't do it, I'm out of here?
I feel like as a woman operating in her feminine energy, given the opportunity, that she should have that grace, because you're still getting to know somebody. You gotta learn how somebody operate. You know what I mean? That's just like when somebody get a job and they learn what their boss is going to tolerate and what they're not going to tolerate. Not to say that the man is the boss, but you have to develop that working relationship, and that's where that grace comes in. But that don't be stupid by the grace. Don't get carried away. But I feel like a certain level of grace has to be given. That's a new position for that man. You know what I mean? If he needs guidance, give him guidance. But I don't. It ain't got to be a swift axe. But I feel like grace should be given.
Okay, okay. What do you all think about what he said as well, Kate? As far as men not knowing how to properly lead, I believe that it is within us, but I don't think that everyone has been taught how to lead. What do you think about that? How would you approach a situation like that?
With some men, I agree with Didi. You can, come with them with that certain amount of grace. But there are some men out there that feel like that they know how to lead a household when they actually don't. And when the man can't sit there and listen to a woman, their partner, the person that they chose to be with, and feel like, well, I'm doing everything right. What you saying is wrong, and this, that, and the other. I think the woman should leave, because you can't get nothing through to him. He don't care about your feelings. He don't care about, how the household's being ran. He expects for you to do everything. And that's when, you can't have a relationship if it's one sided. And a lot of men expect for the women just to be in a relationship while they out doing whatever they want to do, instead of the two being in a relationship together.
Okay. Well said. Well said. Queen D. Same question to you. Sorry, I'm writing on the side. I like to make some notes so I can come back because I got some more questions for y'all. But based off of what he said about men not being having the right tutelage to lead in some instances, or maybe just not knowing how to, even though it may be innately in them to do so. I mean, how do you work with someone like that, or do you work with somebody like that?
I agree with the ladies on the panel. I feel like there should be given a grace period, but it should be I feel like if you see the person trying or making progress, then you can continue to give grace. But if not, then like Miss K said, it should be cut off.
So what is that? What is that thing for you, Queen D? How? I mean, is there a way to tell the difference between someone who's trying, like wholeheartedly trying, and someone that's a waste of time?
Just if you see improvement, if you know you spoke to this individual about something, or you're trying to teach them and they're actually taking heed and applying certain steps, or you see things are moving forward, then I would continue to give grace.
Okay. What about you, Didi? How do you tell the difference between a man that's genuinely trying? What does that look like versus someone who is just a bad leader?
Feedback. I feel like, when you consult with your significant other and you ask for feedback, or you involve them or whatever, when especially with me, if you start to involve me and you talk to me or whatever, and if you ask for my opinion, I feel like that's a step in the right direction, because you leave the house, but ultimately the woman carries the house. So if the king and the queen is on the same page, then and you checking in on that, I feel like that's a step in the right direction.
Okay. She said check in with me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Same thing in the UK. How do you tell the difference, from your experience, from a man who is genuinely trying to learn how to lead versus someone who's just incompetent?
In my opinion, and from my experience, just conversation. It's not necessarily they checking in, with you about anything, but if like I said, if you're in a relationship, it's about the two of y'all, not the person, not the person that's leading, and then I'm supposed to follow everything that they doing, whether I agree with it or not. So I agree with both of the ladies. If you see some type of improvement, you see, us working as a team, and things are getting better and we're accomplishing stuff, then it's on the right track. But if they had an attitude, you do as I say type attitude, like you're a child, then it's time to go.
Okay. Have y'all got the 5 things you think a man needs?
Yep.
Yeah. Queen D?
I have some. I don't have 5.
All right. What about you, Didi?
Yeah, I got I made a quick little listy list.
All right. I'm gonna give Queen D a little bit more time to see if she can come up with a
I think Kate
couple
said
more.
she got the answers.
Yeah. Kay says she got them. So I'll be definitely interested to hear what each one of you have to say.
Um,
There was another component of this that I wanted to ask you all. I just forgot what it was. You know what? Yeah. All right, I'll get Queen D's a little pregnant, so I don't want to fluster her too much. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and go through some of the things that you think 5 things you think a man needs. Start with you, Kay.
I put respect, loyalty, strength, love, and patience.
Okay, sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Didi, what about you? What do you say your the 5 things men need?
so I feel like 5 things men need is humor, non-judgmental ear, grace, feminine energy, and counsel.
Okay, counsel. That's a good one. Did you say humor?
Yeah, I'm funny.
Yeah, you funny?
You need to laugh too.
Tell me a funny. Give me something that's funny then.
No, I got dead.
Oh, okay. right, Queen D. What does your list consist of in regards to the five things?
Food, peace, sex, love, and loyalty.
Okay. I think Kay and Queen D hit on what this guy's talking about. I want to see. I'm gonna play what he says, and I want to get your opinion on if you think it's accurate or not. Yeah.
Ladies, men are not complicated at all. I mean, at all. Men only want about 5 things. If you could provide those 5 things on a constant basis, that man will never leave. Number 1, a man wants gratitude. Number 2, loyalty. I want you to be for me. I want you to ride for me. I want you to always be on my side. I should never look at you and question whose side you on. Sex. Every man loves sex, man. Number 4, understanding. Understanding the fact that I ain't gonna always get it right. I'm trying to figure it out. I love you enough to try to figure it out. All I ask is grace in that regard. And number 5, attention to detail. Men love attention, bro. It rubs us the wrong way when y'all attention is not on us, bro. Like, don't walk in the crib talking on the phone to your own girls. You ain't greeted your man yet. Like, wrap that call up before you walk in.
All right. Based off of what you came up with and what he said, Kay, what do you think about that?
I mean, as far as the sex and stuff, I think that's obvious, you know. But the last two,
Why wasn't it on your list?
well, I mean, technically it was on my list. You know, I just worded it different. But what I should have put on my list that is not on my list, and you know, it's the gratitude part. I know that. I knew that. I just didn't put it, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I agree with him though. You know, those 5 things. You know, I don't think men get enough from women because a lot of women expect for the men to, you know, cater to them, and they not, you know, get no, you know, no love, no attention, no nothing for, you know, that catering that they're doing for them. So yeah, I mean, I agree with them. It's just that simple.
Okay. And Dee, based off of the list that you created and what he said, do you think there was some things that obviously you got some of them right? I heard the grace in there. Do you think that he was accurate on what he was saying, or did he get it wrong?
I don't think men are as simple as they claim to be. Everybody can be complex, and sometimes, but I feel like, well, what he stated was like the obvious or whatever, and it's like a lot of men, they say that, but you definitely want more. Now the gratitude part is definitely important. Everybody wants to feel like they're doing a good job. You know, they want to feel that way, and which I understand, because women, we love being praised or whatever. You know, if you told us I love you for this, we want to hear it 5 seconds later. It is what it is. So you know, but I feel like we can tell men more that we're thankful for them and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay. Now hold on now. You said we not as simple
Y'all
as
not.
we think we are.
No,
So,
y'all not. Y'all not that simple.
So where did he go wrong at?
I'm not saying he went wrong, but it's just like he just gave like a basic surface level 5 thing. Yeah,
So
but
what was he missing?
I mean, I guess he's missing whatever is according to him, whatever speaks to him in his 5 languages or whatever. So, you know.
All right.
I think we tend to look at stuff more complicated than a lot of men do, and then when they come out and say, you know, I just want these simple things or whatever, and we think it's more, you know, it should be more behind it when it's just those 3 simple things.
I agree. Do you agree with that? Do you think that, or could there be a possibility that we are that simple, but maybe y'all are more complex, so you think that it has to be something else behind that?
So I do know for the most part what a man says is that's what he means. And I'll execute on those things. But if you execute those things all along, then it'll turn into like, well, then you don't do this. After a while, it's going to be so. It's like, yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna give you what you say, but then after a while, I know for a fact that it's going to be, well, when you going to do this?
I know a woman that does that. So I don't know too many men that do it, but I can't say that it's not something that has happened. I think that it could be a possibility because I do think that over time people do change, so their needs might change as well. So I can definitely give you that one. Queen D, what do you think about what he said? And I forgot what my question was. What was my question, y'all?
Um,
Is it
Forgot,
that?
Nate.
is it that simple or is that
Yes.
the list?
Is it that simple? Come on now.
I
Or are
feel
we more
maybe
complex?
it should have been 8 or 7 or 8 things. I think 5 was probably pushing it because I feel like my list is what my husband tells me. So maybe it's just personalized for each individual man. But I did know gratitude and attention was on there, but I didn't put it because I only was allowed 5.
Ah, okay. Okay. So the other ones took precedent over the two that you just mentioned.
Yeah, so maybe the list is more like 7, 8 instead of 5.
Okay. Okay. Well said. Well said. I was gonna ask Kay to read this. Dee, would you mind reading some of these
Comments.
yes, my brain is just
So
all over the place real quick. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to post these up for you, and then you can read it.
we can see them in the.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how to pronounce her handle, but it's
Messiah.
Miss Zaya. I like her because she agreed with me. It's like, but no, um, she did. She did say attention to detail is a surprise. Can we agree it's just attention? Yeah, for sure. They definitely want attention. Y'all be crying for attention, and that's fine. We love you. We want to give it to you. We ain't got no issue with that. And Jacquard, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. He said attention to detail. Oh, nobody gets points for being independent. Oh, that's from earlier. Stop
Yeah.
hiding behind that word. There goes Steve.
Messiah, welcome in. Uh more love. I think this had to do with the 5 things right here.
Yeah. Messiah said love, loyalty, physical connection, submission, and respect. That's a good one.
Okay, yeah, that was a excellent one.
Attention to detail is a surprise. Oh, I said that earlier.
Yeah.
You and me.
Oh, that's the agree that you were talking about.
Yep. And Jacquard said, attention to detail, you need to keep asking what I want. I don't know if he meant to say you need to keep or you don't need to keep asking me what I want. Like,
Yeah, can you clarify on that, Jacquard Lee? We need to know what they need to do or not do.
and he said, I like attention to detail. You don't need to ask what I want. Oh, that's what he meant to
Oh,
say.
okay.
You don't need.
Thank you for that clarification. And then Messiah says there is more factors because you give them a dry sandwich like they want, and then they start asking, "Where's the mayo?" Oh wow, okay. Hey man, people change over time. You know what I'm saying? So, but well said. Thank you so much, Dee, for reading that. Thank you for everybody in the comment section. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think we went through 3 of them already. Okay, well, we're gonna talk about this one real quick. Now, before we do, I will have to preface this one by saying you do not have to answer any of my questions. You are not obligated to answer any of my questions. Okay. I should have told y'all this beforehand, but you do not have to answer any of my questions. You can plead the fifth, you can pass or whatever. All right. Now, with that said, I know K Nasty Ass is probably gonna take this on. So let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. One of the things of the 5 things that they mentioned happened to be sex. Let's talk about a little bit of sex real quick. Oops, nope, not this one, Sorry.
I think some not as healed men tend to ask for a position in a woman's life that they may not have had the necessary practice to feel efficiently.
Okay. Here it goes.
I just want to shout out to the women that do know what they're doing with the, because I know plenty of women who ain't ever even had to speak to that man and get him adjusted in the. They just hook a leg around you a little bit and keep your left hip from moving too much.
The Long John Silvers.
They tuck you back in to where you supposed to be, and they adjust your stroke without you ever knowing what the went down, bro. And in 3 to 5 good minutes, she done got everything she needed.
Well,
I don't know about y'all ladies who be out here complaining about the that y'all not getting, but I do know there's a special brand of woman out there that know how to get hers regardless of who the she invited to the bedroom. So to that specific woman, I thank you. From the bottom of my heart and the bottom of the hearts of every real here, I thank you. Because excuses can be made about what ain't doing, but a real woman gonna get hers because that's what she came for.
All
This
right.
is not to.
Oh, not that one. All right. So this is actually a big topic within relationships as well, right? Kay, I'll start with you. First off, what do you think about what he said?
I mean, I agree with him. I mean, because it sounds like a lot of women out here just laying down and allowing the men to put in all the work when, why you not giving back? It's supposed to be a give and take type situation, and you just take, sitting there just taking. Of course, you're not gonna get no satisfaction.
Okay.
But
okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Awesome.
I'm sorry,
Awesome.
it's just weird to me that folks are just talking about stuff like
shit,
this.
Kay.
I'm just saying. It's just weird to me because if I'm in and hit a passion, I'm gonna put all of me inside of that moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna lay there and be like, man, I wish he hurry up. Oh, he ain't doing it right. But I know somebody I can call as soon as I get through with him, come by and you know what I'm saying, do what he ain't doing. I mean, you chose to be with that person. You know what they was like from the first time y'all had did something, and you chose to stay. So why complain about it instead of trying to, like he say, adjust to the moment, to how you like it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. This conversation is weird to me. I'm sorry.
No, I definitely, I 100% agree with you as well. Dee, what do you think about what he said?
Teamwork makes the dream work. You know
Come
what I'm
on
saying?
now.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, teamwork make the dream work. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. That in and out. All right, Queen D. What do you say about what was said there?
I agree. There used to be this lady that used to come on TV years ago, and she used to talk about stuff like that. And she said, really, the women are the ones who make the sex pleasurable and everything.
My daughter was doing the same thing. Coming here asking for peaches, kiwis, all types of stuff. She running
busy with kids. They getting the natural queens, the real queens.
Yeah, this is real life. Yeah, this is why we do it, man. This is real people doing real things. So yeah, it's
I know what you mean, because that's why I keep getting off the camera, because my daughter just act like she's supposed to be up because she hear me talking.
So let's see, because I do want to dive a little bit into this, Kay. I want to why is this? Okay, why don't women, because I think you're there. Okay, yeah. I heard the
I can hear you. I got my earpiece in.
Okay, great. I heard him say that communication is lubrication. I really do believe that. You also hear about a lot of women that do not experience climaxing. And to me, I would think that would be on the woman because she's not talking if that's true, in generally in most cases, not all, but in most cases, if that's true, why aren't women speaking up and telling their partners how to please them?
Because they have this notion that men is supposed to already know how to do, what it is that you do, but you don't learn that stuff, unless you learn all that stuff with experience. Sorry, y'all. You learn all that stuff with experience. And if you're not having an orgasm or nothing like this, because your feelings and your emotions is not into that person. So how can you have, a climax, with that person if you just looking at it as, like how most dudes do, oh, this is just sex, nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, okay. Um, and what do you say about that? Yeah. I'm coming. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, let it loose.
Now, I was just gonna say, personally, for me, a lot of women don't know how to speak up because they don't know what they want. They don't know what feel. I mean, penetration feels good. Getting licked here and there feels good, but I just feel like, some women climax off of angles, and if one man may have hit that angle, and the next three may not have hit it, and you're just wondering like, what is going on? Why ain't it? But you don't know how to say, bend me over here, twist me right here, stand me up right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't really know, then you have nothing to tell, you know. And like what Kay said, that when that all that experience comes in, when it finally clicks and it's like, oh yeah, well maybe I do like it. Hey, hit it from right there, that.
That part. Yes. I've I've experienced a lot of that. They like to tell you what to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that, all right? Because there's nothing worse, Queen D, than sitting there pumping your butt off for 45 minutes just to be in the wrong spot. You're in the wrong, you're not even close to the destination. Why do women not talk to their partners when it comes to their pleasure?
I feel like sometimes we do, but that attention to detail that you men said that you liked, we feel like you all should have that when in that circumstance. Like, you should be able to see what she likes or what's not working for her.
Come on, Queen D. You gotta do better than that one. You telling me that you think that the ladies are out here communicating what they want to the guys, and they're
I
not
do.
just like,
I don't
oh,
know about
well,
everybody else. I know I do.
well, what about do you? Because you got girlfriends, right? You know, conversations happen that have do you think most women are having those conversations, and the guys are just like, well, I'm not going to do it? Are you saying that the guys are not eager to please women?
Um, I think they're eager to please themselves.
Oh wow! I wish I had a boo button. This is the first time I would use it. I don't have it, so I'm not going to do it. I do not agree with that. Men in the comment section, do you agree with what Queen D is saying right now?
Now, there are some women who won't say anything and they'll sit there and fake, you know, but I feel like there
No
are
more
women out
faking.
there that
It's a hashtag.
tell, they voice what they like and what they dislike. I don't even know if men remember, because you might tell them and then they do the opposite next time.
I think a lot of women they do tell them, but it just come out their mouth real disrespectful. So
Damn.
that becomes a whole different thing. So yeah.
James could do it like this. Like, wait, what?
I don't think the men in that situation are even thinking about what the woman likes for real. I think they just worried about their self.
And you know what? Because I wholeheartedly don't agree with that, Queen D. Man, I've had too many experience with women. I think somebody said it was either K or Dee that I think that they think we should know what they want. And I think that that's the problem, is that women think that men should automatically know what it is that they want, and we don't.
Yeah,
We're
we're
not mind
expecting them
readers.
to pay attention to detail in that
But see,
situation,
it doesn't work. Okay,
but
so
but we do tell them no.
okay, okay, I'll let you have it.
Okay,
We'll
let's have a
go.
vote. How many ladies on the panel tells men what they like?
Um, well,
I don't need to because I'm a just myself to get what I want anyway.
you gonna hit them with the hook. You gonna hit them with the
Yeah,
hook, the
the
leg.
leg hook.
Come on, man, give it up for K, man. She out here using the hook, man. I gotta give one time up for K, man. God dang, use that hook, K.
I got a bag of tricks of my own.
Okay, I know your nasty ass. I knew you was gonna say so. Okay, so was there ever a point in time where you did not communicate with your partner, K? What it is that you wanted?
Yeah, when I was younger and I was naive and I ain't know no better.
Okay.
But now that
DD.
I'm older, I know,
Oh, did she fell out? Oh,
ooh,
she came back.
okay.
All right. Go ahead.
I know, now that I'm older, I know that, I have the sex talk, a lot, with the person that I'm with, you
It's a
know.
lot.
And I mean, we talk about safety and everything, you know.
Hey,
And, I need to see test results sometimes,
go
or,
ahead.
whatever the case may be, because I can show mine.
Hey, there it is. K ain't playing no games. I love it. I love it. I love it. DD. Uh, again, you can plead the fifth on anything. All right. When you
That's
were
because I
younger.
don't have casual sex with random people. So, all my sexual relationships, all my relationships were, my sexual encounters were relationship wise.
Okay. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. Let me see if I can get to DD this time. DD. Um, again, you do not have to answer my questions. Okay. But when you were younger, do you think you were more or were you vocal at all when it came to telling partners how to please you?
No, I wasn't. When I was younger, no, I wasn't.
All right, Queen D, that's two. You want to add somebody else on the panel and ask?
No, we said now it's from
Oh,
different
she's
when we were
stuttering. She
younger.
stuttered. We got her
Because I
stuttering.
wasn't when I was younger either.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. So it's been situations to where men have been, men just didn't know, right? And women knew, but they didn't say anything. So my question would be to you, Queen D, is where does that come from?
Where does what come from?
Women not being open to their partners on how to please them correctly.
Um, it could be a lot of things. It could be um just fear. You don't know how they're gonna take it. It could be I don't care. I'm just gonna go with the flow and it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. Or like Miss K said, I got my own tricks, so what they do doesn't matter. It could be a lot of different things.
Okay. All right, Queen D, I'll take that. Dee, what do you think that comes from? Women not having a voice to say or using their voice to tell their partners how to please them.
Well, yeah, I believe I agree with what Queen D said, and then there's a good handful of females who, it's trauma or whatever. Some people are maybe having sex, with people for the wrong reasons or whatever, but do come from trauma, and so they don't say anything or whatever because that's how they were either groomed that way to not say anything and just take it, or not being able to vocalize it.
Okay. Okay. And I think Kay, did I ask you? No, I didn't. Where do you think that comes from? Why do you think women do not voice to their partners, especially at a young age, how to please them? I think young age and
I
some of the
agree
older.
with everything Queen D said and Dee said, but a lot of that comes from lack of education and lack of our parents, talking to us, not just, about the birds and the bees, so to speak, but they don't educate us on, sex during a relationship or a marriage or anything like that. So I think that's where a lot of that comes from.
Okay, all right.
And some of it comes with experience. We might not know what we like in our younger years till we experience certain things, and then we figure out what we like and how we like to be pleased.
Okay, yeah, that's I can definitely see that being a thing. Hey, all right. Shout out to more. Oops, nope, don't quit doing that. Okay, yep. Didn't do that one before. All right, shout out to more to love. Sent in a donation. Did not write anything with it, but thank you, more to love for that.
Hey, more love.
For the
Thank you
donation.
so much.
Thank you.
Oh, she balling. Okay, more to love. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you for that one, more to love. All right, so let me see. I think you know what? This is the halfway point. So I want to give you all an opportunity to see if there's anything that you all want to chop it up about. If y'all got any questions, anything like that. Kay, you got anything that you want to talk about?
Just a little bit off topic, but this TikTok been going around, or this, I don't know if it's a TikTok or whatever, but it's about this guy that moved this woman into his house after, them dating a few months or whatever, and she ended up abusing, and she took some pedophilia type pictures with his 3-year-old. And he, went to the police department and reported her, and they came and arrested her. She was only 19 years old. And I'm saying, y'all, a lot of these men, it's not just men out here, doing things like that to little children. It's women too. And, I'm going to need y'all to be more cautious when introducing y'all children to some of these men, and not just, looking at, the fact that she's a woman, that, she's not going to have it in her to do any harm to your children.
Yes. Great point there. Anybody want to chime in on that?
I agree. Male and female can be sexual predators.
And male and female can get this hot 9. I'm not playing with nobody. I'm not playing with nobody when it comes to mine. It just grinds my gears to hear about what people mess with children, because children.
Yep. And the weird thing was, he found it because he went through her phone and seen the pictures.
It was. Oh, I just couldn't. See.
Yeah. That's wild.
So it, a lot of men, say that, us women should, protect the children better, but some of these men need to protect their children too when they have them for visits or whatever.
Yeah, you're the front line of defense, man. Keep your head on a swivel, man or woman. Keep your head on a swivel at all times. You feel me? Didi, I'm gonna come to you next, but Kay, would you mind reading the chat for me real quick? Am I muted? She muted.
Miss K, you're on mute.
Okay. I thought I was
I realized that. My bad. This Riz TV said #no more faking. I know that's right.
Come on, man. Come on.
Jakar Lee. Oh God, what he got to say now?
Hey, be
he
nice.
said they can't tell men what they like, because what they really like requires 2 double A. That, see, this is why I don't mess with y'all.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Y'all be telling me to stay off of Lee ass, and when I try to, he say this.
My stuff is rechargeable. First of all, it don't take too bad.
Come on, man. Come on now.
It comes with a USB plug now.
Come on, man. Yeah. All right. Let me get to the next one.
Vanessa Edmond. Hey, Vanessa.
Hey,
Say hey,
Vanessa.
I
y'all.
know why you wasn't there,
Vanessa
Vanessa?
Edmond said. Vanessa also said, "Hey, beautiful lady."
Hey, Vanessa.
Yes, yes. You should have been
And
up in
this
here.
real TV said, "Bang bang." D hit the hammer on the head.
Amen, amen. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to actually I'm gonna come to you, Queen D, real quick. Is there anything that you want to talk about or bring up or anything like that?
No, I can't really think of nothing right now.
Okay. All right, no worries, no worries. And I think Dee Dee's currently busy right now, so I'm gonna set up for the next queue. Oh man, freaking Alabama, or no, was it Alabama? The shooting that happened, where was that at? No, it was in
No,
Florida.
yeah, it was
Florida,
in Florida.
Jacksonville, man. That is nuts. That is nuts, man. Hey, all my people, go out there. Make sure you are protecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yourself and your peoples, man, because it's crazy out here. Oh, for those that don't know, a racist came into a Dollar General and killed 3 individuals just because they were black. That was it. So if you black, man, make sure you got that strap on deck. You feel me? Yes, yes, yes. Didi seems very familiar. All right, Didi, you got anything for us? Not with the strap, but with the strap. Didi, you got anything for us? For we you got anything for us at all? Just in general.
In general, I just want all of us to be great. I get tired of talking about relationships. It's exhausting at this point because you got a lot of fake gurus on here talking about what women should be doing, what women ain't doing, why they going to the white woman, and all this extra stuff. And it's just like, you know what? Don't make excuses for your preferences, okay? Like what you like, lick what you lick, and go on about your business. Don't nobody really care. Okay? No, nobody cares. All right. There's somebody for everybody. Everybody's gonna get their match. Just be patient, work on you. The more you work on you, the more you better yourself, the more you're able to get more of what you deserve because you did the inner work. That's it, that's all.
That's it. That's all. Speaking of licking and sticking, let's take a look at this real quick.
If I can enjoy the company of another woman, I'm down for it. But I don't want another nigga touching my wife. Is that an ego thing or is that immaturely responsible?
No, the question you asking don't solve the issue. The issue come in is like, do your wife want to explore with other men? Because then when we talk about
she
fairness,
right there. Let's ask her.
She's
the ball tickets. Bring her up.
You cool with him and other?
I got y'all. Yes.
Okay.
Let's make sure we clear here. Okay. All right. Every now and again, I might want a little bit extra.
Period. She want a little extra dick.
We're in a society where, 12 years in a relationship with somebody is a very long time.
Right.
Yeah.
And just being honest, right? I have been honest with my husband and said, okay, well, I thought about it, but I want to make sure if that's something that
All right, is this something she wants now? Woo. Okay, so I often believe that there is a double standard when it comes to these things, depending on the couple, right? In general, first off, what do you think about what she said, KML?
I think she lying. She just did that to put on the show because don't no woman want to see they man with nobody else, just like he don't want to see her with nobody else. That is a lie. I'm sorry, because once a woman has sex with a man, all emotions and feelings are involved. And the way that I sit on it, will run through my head. Do she sit on it better than me? Is she sitting on it just like I'm doing it? You know, all that other stuff will be running through my head just like it would a man. So yeah, she lying.
Now there are some people that are okay with it though, right? Like it may not be you, but there is there no woman on earth.
We have already solved that problem with one person that said that same thing, and they
Okay, all right. um. Now, okay, Kate, would that be fair though? Would you consider that to be fair? Would you want a man that would be okay with that? You're thinking hard about that one. And you're on mute too, before you get to talking. See, oh nasty ass. I'm gonna come back to you, Kay. Dee, you be on something, Kay. What do you think about what she said?
no, no. I'm sorry. I mean, go ahead. I can't. I don't know how to answer.
Yeah,
No,
it's okay.
I don't know.
Take a couple deep breaths. We'll get through this together. D, is there? What do you think about what she said? First off, I'm sorry, Dee. My bad. Dee, what do you think about what she says about that?
I believe what Kay said too. She lying. You're not okay with that. You're not okay with that. Deep down inside, if you knew that your man was over there making house calls on a hall pass or whatever the case may be, you be tore down on the inside. You be ready to cry. You be
No,
stressing.
she wouldn't. She'd be there stalking the hell out of him, either tearing a car up or trying to fight the chick. Don't say it, did it?
She probably be doing that too. She probably following on Find My Friends on these iPhones. You know what I'm saying? So she could miss me with all that. I just don't.
I believe. Okay, so I think y'all are talking about two different things. I think the way y'all coming from it as if he's going out with somebody else. It sounded like they were doing this together.
No, he said basically. She said she give him permission to go out and do what he want to do. He just don't feel comfortable if she did the same thing. That's what he said.
That part. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I didn't have my listening ears on. Let me check it again.
If I can enjoy the company of another woman, I'm down for it. But I don't want another nigga touching my wife. Is that an ego thing or is that immaturely responsible?
The question you asking don't solve the issue. The issue come in is like, do your wife want to explore with other men? Because then when we talk about fairness.
She right there. Yes.
Okay. With him and other. You cool with him and other.
I got y'all.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I may have been mistaken on this one. I think they didn't clarify. I didn't hear a definite infinitive declaration on that one. So I'll go with what y'all saying so far. So if it is the fact that they're doing their own thing separately, does it change if they're doing it together, Dee?
Does it change what you? I mean, my answer still stands.
Even if they were doing it together, she wouldn't.
They were doing it together. It could come out her mouth, but she don't rock like she not 100% in on that. For real. She not.
And what about you, Queen D? What do you think about what she said?
I feel like if they're doing it together, she's in on it. She look like she got a little bit of lesbo in her.
A little bit. Not a little bit.
No, but yeah.
I think that she just putting on that show because of the things that he do for her, and she ain't gonna have nobody else that give her that bread like he be giving her and taking care of her, and she ain't got to do nothing but just sit back and look pretty. That was just the show. She don't want to embarrass him in front of on live streaming and stuff like that. She don't really want that for real.
she said they've been married or together for 12 years, so maybe that's how they spice up their bedroom. I don't know. I feel like she's down for it if she's getting pleasure out of it too.
So
She's sitting up there and letting that man go out do what he want to do, and trust me, she crying on the inside about it, but she putting up a tough front in front of people.
I think they're doing it together.
I'm with you on that one, Queen D. But
Because if you played it a little bit longer, I think she was saying something about her getting pleasure too.
No,
whatever.
she was saying that she thought about it. She thought about going out of the relationship just like he goes out of the relationship. But do she want to? She said yes.
Now we also did a show about this beforehand, and that was actually on one of the top things that women look or fantasize about is having multiple men. So what is that? Does that say anything about them as a couple? Okay.
Yeah, it tells me that they nasty as hell because
Unstable.
I guarantee you he's not using a condom all the time either.
We don't know that. That's speculation. Court's overruled. Dee, women have been shown that they do prefer have a fantasy.
If he came back and told her I got a baby on the way or brought a baby to the house, she'll flip her lid.
All right, that's speculation.
Yeah, if they're
overruled.
doing it separate, but if he's bringing another woman into the bedroom with both of them, I feel like she's doing that.
Yeah. So, well, Dee, what do you say about the women's fantasy of having multiple men at the same time? I mean, it seems to be a thing that's hot in these streets.
Was that the fantasy? I thought it was girl on girl.
It was girl on girl and two guys.
Oh.
/ orgy.
Yeah, no. My life is not that boring to where I need that much excitement.
Okay.
What am I have one in my, and one in my mouth? Like, what are we doing here? That's a lot going on. Where's all this? Where's all this going?
That's called the Eiffel Tower.
And I don't want. Oh Lord, I'm okay with staying in the green sometime. And then it's like I don't want to see the two men enjoying each other. That's not going to get me off. Me personally.
No, they just pass it. They just passing partners. That's what they're doing.
So
I mean, going in one, and then going into the other one. Nope, that's nasty.
Too much going on. Too many liquids.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I look at the hygiene part of it because I know how I clean myself. Everybody don't clean themselves like I clean myself. You know what I'm saying? It's some stinky. It's some girls that dress real nice but stink.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's cool. You go with the hygiene. I ain't mad at it. We're gonna go ahead and you know what? We have a giveaway, man. First off, allow me to thank Kay Mill, allow me to thank Dee Dee, and allow me to thank painting. I'm not gonna lie, y'all something else. So we do have a giveaway. However, I want to get to that before we continue on. I want to look at let's see what we got. I want to show it off real quick. All right, boom. Yeah, there it is. Hashtag Queen of Spades, man. Go ahead and put hashtag QOS. All you gotta do is put that in the comment section. You just have to put it in one time. You do not have to put it in multiple times, and you will be entered in for a chance to win on the drawing. Okay. The only requirement is that you're here when we do the drawing, and then you win. All right. So it's hashtag QOS, hashtag QOS. All right. Now, the dating thing, because I think Dee Dee, I'm with you on that, right? I think that but I feel like it's still an issue, right? I feel like there's a disconnect somewhere, And one of those disconnects is that I'm hearing is that what women value and what men value, right? And one of the things that this next clip is talking about is education. For some reason, they're saying that men do not care about education. Let's take a quick look at it and see what he's talking about.
I came across a clip where Kevin Samuels was basically telling a woman that her degree didn't matter. He was telling her that the accomplishments that basically she got, she should forego that and focus on the marriage, the husband, and the children. What's the problem with that?
You getting a master's in early childhood development is not an addition to him, because whatever you make, you're going to generally want him to make more than you anyways. That's what Kevin Samuels has been able to get out, elicit from so many women. When women are asked, how much do you want to contribute to the household before it falls to shit? What do most women say? Zero.
Zilch. Nothing. 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 Zero. Nada. Zip.
Well, if it's zero, how are you helping him out with your degree?
All right, I'm sorry. So I saw this video before, and I just want to say yes and no. Yes, it matters, and no, it matters. No, it's not going to matter to a man who solely wants to provide for you or whatever. If his whole MO is I'm gonna take this woman and I'm gonna do for her and us, and we just gonna be all right off of me. Does the degree really matter? Not that much, but it helps to be with somebody who is somewhat educated. It ain't got to be a whole college degree, but you at least got to have a skill. Now, having a degree does matter to an extent, because if that man goes down, you gonna rely on her and her McDonald's job. You gonna rely on her. Not to say there's anything wrong with working at McDonald's, because you can definitely go up in the company, but who can really live off of a call center salary? If everything did hit the fan, you know what I mean? At least if you met a woman with a degree, she at least got some type of high potential earning skill set that can get y'all back to where y'all need to be should you fall off. So it's yes and no for me.
Okay, I agree with everything that you saying, Didi. I really do. But it's some women out here that don't care what their degree is. They're not helping out with the household at all. They rather for the household to fall, and they go get them an apartment and start all over again before they take over the responsibility of what the man couldn't do because he probably lost his job or something like that. And instead of trying to help maintain the household as if that's what he would do with you if you was to lose your job. You rather go out and start all over and find somebody new.
And that's
that's what I think. Yeah, exactly. But that's what it is now.
Okay, so
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Quindy.
I was just gonna say I agree with Didi, but men don't care. They don't care about the degree or none of that.
Okay.
So I agree with the dude in the video.
I bet that. But Queen D, or no, not Queen D. I'm sorry, Didi. What would you say to someone that says maybe that's just part of the brainwash, right? Like we are automatically geared to think towards fear. Like I'm not saying that you don't these things don't exist or are not possible, but why don't we ever look at it as if, well, it works out. We live long lives. I was able to put enough time into our family, or what if I'm able to put enough time into our family? What if all these great things and benefits happen? Why don't we ever look at that side? Why is it only the fear factor?
Because that's how the brain operates. So our brains are designed to keep us in a comfortable state, a non-confrontational state for the most part. So if there's not a known behind that unknown, because you got unknown, known, unknown, and if your brain is recognizing an unknown, then it's going to it's going to put you back to where you ain't even got to worry about it. So that's just the way that we are designed, and how the human race was able to survive all these years. That's just how we are designed. Until we actually see somebody else living it, or what we think they're living it, then that's the only way that we're only going to move up, have ourselves move up, and move forward.
Okay, because I know that, like, in therapy, for instance, they do have a thing called self-talk, right? It's the thing that we tell ourselves. And sometimes it takes us to tell ourselves the opposite, right? In order to be able to deal with whatever situation or challenge that thought. Why not challenge the thought? Anybody can ask if y'all want.
I'll pass.
Okay. All right.
Wait, why not challenge the thought of what?
Of the fear of, well, what if this person can't complete? What if something happens to this person? What if we're I can't do it? What if, all these negative things when it comes to kind of moving in a traditional way that's been shown to work in I think the majority of marriages beforehand. But now it's the fear base that we go off of instead of the positive side of it. So what if we challenge that negative feeling, negative self-talk?
I do, and I do self-talk all the time. I feel like fear is an illusion, honestly. So I feel that's just something people have to retrain their brains to reverse that fear, because a lot of times our downfalls is our own brain, our own self holding ourselves back. And we can accomplish so much more if we get rid of that fear, or just go with our move, try something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll go to the next one then. And before we do, y'all, please make sure you hit hashtag Queen of QOS if you do want to enter into the giveaway. Please make sure you put that in there. We will be doing the drawing here shortly. This is another clip that I want to play, and I want to see what you all think about this.
I gotta always learn how to talk to the king in you. I don't care how mad I get. And I learned that in therapy, that for me to manifest the man that I wanted in my life, I had to learn how to always speak to him like the man I wanted in my life, even when I'm mad at him.
Teach that shit.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn how to speak to the man that I wanted in my life all the time. I needed to speak to him as that king. Man. Ooh. Right? To where when we
even when he acting like a court jester?
Yes. Okay. Even when we get upset with each other, there are rules. We don't hit below the belt. Like, it's a lot of things and a lot of growing that I've done, but we've all got to get to that place.
Yeah.
Message. All right. So she's talking about speaking to the man that she wants. Do you think a lot of women, KML, do you think a lot of women practice that?
No, because they too busy trying to be this strong, independent woman and trying to be the boss of the relationship, that they don't see that man has feelings too. Because when that man get ready to hit below that belt, then that crying and whining and talking about, oh, you hurt my feelings and this, that, and the other, and ready to fight.
Okay. Dee, what do you think? Because I think that men have muscles, but women have a tongue. And that tongue is sharp, right? So I think that often women can create heaven or hell for their mate. Do you think most women tend to go for creating heaven or hell?
They want heaven. Lay down. Sorry. They want heaven. But do they always know how to speak it? No. One of my best friends was in a relationship with a woman who just totally did not know how to cater to that man at all, but wanted to be with him so bad. And I just came to the conclusion, like, she don't know how to give she don't know how to give that. You know what I mean? But she wanted to be with the man, and yeah, they want it, but they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to talk that way. It's probably never taught how to talk that way, because I wasn't taught that way, to be honest. It's something that I had to learn, but I also know, you attract more, what do you say? Something with sugar.
Yeah, more
You know,
You attract more honey,
bees with honey.
Bees
more
with
bees
honey.
with honey.
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? So I try to think about that and just learn as I go, you know, learn to be, because I'm about action. So it was something that I had to learn, that I need to verbalize too, or whatever. Because I remember I was like, you don't tell me that you love me. What? But I do this, and you gonna tell me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, all right, let me take myself out of it and just listen to what the man's saying. Golly. And then, I had to act on that. So, you know, something that had to be learned.
I definitely agree with you on that one. I think that a lot of people in our culture, men and women, do not know how to communicate effectively on that end. Queen D, what do you think about what she said?
I agree, and I agree with Dee Dee. A lot of women are not communicating properly and providing that heaven. A lot of it comes from a rebellious attitude or revengeful attitude, or maybe he triggered something, so she just wants to be nasty, when we got to realize we can't just do that. We got to take the higher route sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie. This is one thing that really perplexes me. Why? And I feel like I know the answer, but I would really like to hear from you all. Kate, why do women sometimes seem to take the low road when the high road is clear? It's clear, ain't no traffic on that mug or nothing, and both people will be happy at the end of it. Why?
I don't know. I think it's ego thing. You know, the willing to want to be right all the time. So, even though I'm wrong, I'm not gonna let you know that I'm wrong. I'm gonna always believe that I'm right, despite what you say. So that's just my opinion.
All right, Dee Dee, you got an answer for this? Why when the high road is available, why do it seem like quite a few women take the low road, um, instead of kind of trying to compromise and come to a resolution?
I feel like sometimes when the woman does take the low road, it was a good amount of stuff that made her want to take the low road, or whatever. Because I feel like most of us, we sit on stuff hoping it'll get better. Maybe we don't voice the opinion, or we talked about it and the patient just run thin. So now I got to cut you, or whatever. So, it could be that as well, or, the fuse is just burned out, and that's where that comes from, or whatever. But some women are just nasty,
Yeah,
nasty with the tongue, So it can be, a couple different factors.
yeah, I definitely agree with that as well. Queen D, high road, man, this is a nasty, disgusting street to go down, right? You got this high road that just beautiful. But why? And it gets you such a better destination. Why does it seem like most women rather travel that dirty road?
I think they just don't want to give the man the satisfaction. So
Mm.
even if it's just like a game. They just don't want him to feel like he's right or anything in this situation. You probably pissed her off, so now she want to piss you off.
Okay, okay, okay. Queen D, I got a clip I want to give to you. because I know me and you go back and forth on men and their behavior, right? The natural behavior, right? And how sometimes I feel like you try to compare us and keep us the same. You know what I'm saying? When you're like, well, if he can do it, why can't she do it, right? Is that accurate so far? Is that ringing any bells?
Yes.
Okay. So what if I created an argument or had an argument that would explain why it's not the same? Do you think that you would be able to succeed to that argument?
I'm all for the truth. So if it's a damn good argument, then I'll give it to you.
I bet that. But before we do, because I'm gonna go to it, because I've been waiting for you for a while. K Emil, do you think that men or women are the same sexually?
No,
No, I mean, like, can they do the same thing? Is it
no.
okay? Damn. All right. Naturally is what I'm saying, DD. Naturally is these things. Is a man the same as a woman when it comes to sexual acts?
No, you're not. No, definitely not wired the same. Mm-mm.
Okay. God dang it, Queen D. You got two people already saying no.
Well, I never said what I said about the sex. I know.
Well,
men.
it was more so like, well, if one do it, the other should do it.
That was
As if
about
they're the
loyalty.
same.
That wasn't about sex.
Okay, because I had a debate for you. It's queued up to show that this is not. So this is my thing. What is it called when y'all together? Monogamy. Monogamy is not natural. Does anybody disagree with that?
I disagree.
You
That's
okay?
the difference now.
Okay. Well, tell me, do you agree or disagree that monogamy is not natural?
Who, me?
Yes, Queen D.
I feel like it is. It is natural.
You feel like monogamy is natural?
Yep.
Come on, Queen D. The women outnumber us. How is this natural?
That ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea and China.
Yes, it does. See, the thing is, and this is why I think women lose men a lot, is because women don't recognize the sacrifice that men are making. It's as if it's
But you gotta look at it like this too, E.
Come on, here
You
we
gotta
go.
look at it like this too.
Make it
When
the
there's
same
a
thing.
man, when a man finally truly finds somebody that he is truly in love with, he's not gonna go nowhere.
Hello.
He gonna stay with that woman through ups and downs, thick and thin, hell and high water.
I disagree.
And
I
not
think
even
that
want no other woman.
I think what he will do is
If
continue.
if that wasn't true, there wouldn't be marriages that last 20, 30, 40 years.
Yes, it will, because
Get rid of marriages at that point.
men show their love in a different way. The way that men show their love is they provide and they protect. That's how they show. So even though a man is married and he goes off and do his thing, he's still going to protect and provide for the one that he loves, because monogamy is not natural. It's something that us in the Western, yes, we have been brainwashed
He
to
used
believe.
to. He used to. In this day and age, they don't no more.
Who don't what?
I got something to say about
Men. A lot of men, once they go outside of the relationship, all their attention is outside that relationship. Now, if they continue to come back home, it's because they're comfortable there. They have decided once they went outside that relationship that they don't want to be that person no more, but they don't know how to get out of it, so they continue to go back to it.
No, most men are perfectly fine staying with who they love and protect. It's just that it's not natural, so therefore it is not in us to do that. But Didi said she wanted to comment on something. Go ahead, Didi.
Yeah, I did. So I have been fortunate to explore the world in different countries. A lot of men from different countries, they will not step out like that. It happens, but they will not for real step out because they are serious about their significant other. They will kill you about their significant other. It is not a game in some other countries. All right. So yeah, I just want to put that out there. It's not a Western thing or whatever the case may be. No, marriage is taken serious. Unions are taken serious, and nobody is supposed to step out. That's all I had to say.
So, like you said, they would kill, right? They would delete somebody for that. Yes, that falls under protection, and provision as well. Would you not agree?
Protection of when I think of protection, it's protection of the person that you're with. I don't see that as protection, like you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
I get you though, but yeah, I see that as two different things.
because there are some places around the world that have multiple wives as well, right?
That's a cultural thing, though.
Yeah, that's cultural.
And the ego
The,
thing.
the question still stands though. There are places around the world that have multiple wives, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying we cultured people here.
So you said the man's job is to protect and provide.
He will protect and provide for the one that he loves. Yes.
So what is the woman's job to do for the one she loves?
I'm not a woman. I mean, I would assume to be a helpmate. That's what I would assume.
Okay, but that goes both ways. So
See, no, because you're trying to make us the same. Stop it, Queen D.
I'm
don't
not
go
trying
both
to
ways.
make it the same, but if she is to be the nurturer and the helpmate, as far as the polygamy and the monogamy thing, it's the same.
Polygamy and monogamy is the same.
No, I'm saying as far as the men, you said the men can be polygamists, right?
No, I'm saying that monogamy is not a thing that is natural.
So what does that have to do with a man providing and protecting?
For the one that they love, they will provide and protect. That was something that was thrown at me. I'm just saying my argument is that monogamy is not natural.
Okay.
Now, if I produced a said argument for that, you know what? I'm gonna do it, and then I want to see where the disagreement is. I feel like there's gonna be a disagreement where there isn't one that could be made, but I have been wrong before. So I want to get y'all genuine opinion on what I'm about to play. Where is it at? I was not planning on playing this right now, but since we here, we're gonna make it happen. All right, here it goes.
Biologically, sex is designed for one main purpose: procreation. Anything else, that's extra. The female reproductive cycle comes around once a month. For a man, it's every day. For each sexual act, the woman's one egg is matched by the man's 120 million sperm cells. Now let's do some calculation. 120 million sperm cells a day, every day, as opposed to one egg a month, every month, means, assuming all the cells are viable, that it will take only 30 men to impregnate all the women in the world. This points to one clear fact: a man is, by nature, polygamous. Monogamy and fidelity are unnatural situations promulgated by religious beliefs and social pressures. Take those away, every man would cheat. It's simply biological. Now let's look at the extra. It's a known fact that women, for the most part, are more emotional than men. So it's natural that after a sexual encounter, she'll be attached. But because a man is visual and logical in nature, there's no emotion involved. For him, it's just a physical release that's got nothing to do with love. A man loves his woman by protecting and providing for her. Period. It's really quite simple. For a man, the physical and the emotional, two separate entities. Thank you.
Protect and provide. Well said. Kate, argument against that?
I mean, what she said may be true, but at the same time, I believe that there are some men out there that is innate nature to be monogamous. If they find the person that they really want to be with, That's all that in their eyes. That's all they see.
Perfectly said. Didi, argument against that?
All she said, I agree with the science of it all. Yeah, I menstruate once a month. Yeah, that's my one time I can probably get around pregnant, whatever the case may be. I mean, those are scientifically anatomically correct. However, um, you got animals that will keep one mate until they die. You know what I mean? So if you want to break it down and make it useless to seem like it is, it's useless and pointless to be with one person, the more you keep pushing that agenda, the more people are going to try to go that way. But we're humans and we're made to feel, we're made to love. you know even the Bible talks about marriage and stuff like that being, to become one. You know what I'm saying? So you can subscribe to what you want to subscribe to, but let's not forget that we are human. We do feel, and once we feel for somebody, we gonna want to be with that person. Point blank. Period.
I'm glad you brought up them animals because he love talking about them animals.
You know I do. Do you know one of the main features of an animal that mates for life? Do you know one of the main features that differs them from an animal that does not?
I know a couple animals that do. Like, what do you mean by features?
So I'll just give you the answer. The thing that differs them is testes, the size of the male's testicles. So whenever you mate for life, there's no need for competition. So your testes do not need to be enlarged, right? Opposed to where, let's say, there's a lot of different males that mate with a lot of different females. In those, you will find larger testes. Do you know where the men rank on humans rank in regards to testes of animals that mate for life versus those who do not?
Have I took the time to look at men's balls versus animals' balls to see who they gonna stay with? No, I have never thought.
Maybe some men got little
Just a
balls,
just a
some men got
education
big balls.
educated guess. Can give an educated guess.
No, enlighten me.
It's in the middle.
So medium-sized balls.
Medium-sized balls. Yes, and they're
I'm
smooth
gonna be
as egg.
looking at men's balls now.
Yes, they are. They're smooth as eggs. All right. So yes. So we are in the middle. So that means that we could go either way. That's basically what that means. But we're still in competition, which means there's a lot of other males that could. We're not monogamous. Is basically what that is. Queen D. Argument for what she said.
I did have an
Did I miss
argument.
somebody?
See, I went to talking and I forgot, but I did
I'm
have an
so
argument.
sorry. You want to take just a little guess at it?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Hold on.
All right. All right. Well, my apologies on that one. If it does come back to you, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and push forward because we're almost out of time here. I want to push forward and go ahead and do the giveaway. For those that do not know, please put in hashtag QOS. Hashtag QOS. All right. That will get you in the runnings to win the prize of the day, right? For the giveaway. All right. But before we do that, I really want to give a huge thank you to K Emil, to Dee Dee, down, man. I really do appreciate each and every one of you ladies from the bottom of my heart for coming through it and donating your time and your opinion. Kay, before we get up out of here, do you have anything that you would like to say in closing? All right, I'm gonna come back to Kay. Dee Dee, do you have anything that you would like to say in closing before we get out of here? Oh, you muted. You muted. You were just going too. Oh shit! I can't wait to hear this.
No, I was really asking. Is this where we give our little backstories or talk about what we do or whatever?
No, I was just saying to close out, but whatever you want to talk about, it is it's your time.
I have nothing further to talk about. I felt like this was a good discussion, and I'm glad to be a part. Talking with the other ladies that are here online, and I like the way that everything was ran.
Oh, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that. And I'm sure the ladies, they if they weren't on mute, they probably say they appreciate it. All the kind words that you said. Thank you so much, and I hope you come back. Hopefully, I ain't scare you off. You held your own and you did your own thing. So I couldn't you couldn't have been a better panelist. Queen D. Anything before we get up out of here?
Everybody stay blessed. Keep working on yourselves. Thank you, Miss Didi, for joining the Queens panel. We need some more queens. So if you want to join, don't be scared.
Oh, don't be scared.
It was a great conversation. E, I'm mad I forgot my thing though. Ooh, it's getting under my skin.
Well, we was talking about balls last, so just keep thinking of balls and see if something drops.
Yeah, and we back here not next Wednesday, but maybe the one after that.
Actually, no. I gotta move it to Thursdays.
Okay, we moving.
Yeah, we're gonna move the Queens to Thursdays. So
okay,
it won't be like you said. It won't be this upcoming week for Ace or Kings or Queens, but the following week. And I got a topic. I need to put everything together, but I got a topic that I really want to talk about. And I think it's passionate to me, and I want to see what you guys have to say about it.
All right.
So, all right. Kay Mill back in the building, like she ain't never left. You got something for us before we get up out of here tonight?
I just want to say thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Didi, for being a part of the panel. We appreciate you coming on, not being scared like some folks that show up and do one video and then decide they want to leave after they try to take over the show. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't sorry. But
y'all running people off now.
No, we're not. We're not. We are not.
Look, they just don't like the conversation. That's all that was. But we do appreciate you and thank you so much.
Yes. Well said, Kay. Yes. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get to it, and hopefully you have already entered in. Actually, before we do, I want to check. Kay, did you ever get a chance to read the comment section? I don't want to leave you out.
Oh, thanks everybody in the comments and all the viewers. We sure appreciate you.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I did.
Queen, you already read it too, right?
Did I do what?
Have you read the comment section yet?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. I'll just go ahead and run through them then. Man, it's from way back when. Oh my goodness. What does this one say? That sounds familiar. I think I said something similar, Kay. See, now just I'm better. And then meant to put a knot in there somewhere. The disgusting touching tips. Get the fuck out of here. I think that was with the two guys. That's some down low-ish, says Mr. Steve G. He does not hold back, does he? All right, the QOSs are in there. Steve also Diz Riz says, please put the hashtag in the chat on Queens of Spades. I think that was for his people not on the Queen of Spades page right now. More to Love says it's natural. The human species mess it up. My meds on board. They men provide for their dogs. What the hell? Anybody get that? All right. Well said, More to Love. Ricky said, I love you, mommy.
I love you too, Ricky.
More to Love says, great show, Queen. Stay blessed, stay safe, and enjoy your week.
Same to you.
Deanna Diaz says, whoop, whoop. Hey, what up? Welcome in. If you ever want to be on a panel, I know a guy that can get you on.
You know that's Didi, right?
That's Didi?
Yeah.
This is where it says, y'all always trying to make me look like I'm slow, okay? Ain't nobody, you don't have to click nothing. You can find Didi on YouTube at right there. Okay, that's her YouTube. Go check her out. You do content, Didi?
Yeah, so I'm actually a business coach. So that channel right there is dedicated to like all things business content. I do things like this on a regular, and I just love connecting with people. So I got whatever you need. I got you.
Oh, all right. Shout out to that, man. I love having Black content creators on the show. And it's a bonus when it's a lady, man, because I love to see the ladies out there doing their thing, as well as the men. No shade to the men, but I think this is sometime a male dominated
Okay,
area.
let's get on with the drawing.
Like that. All right, goddamn. All right. Goddamn, do I got any more let me see if we got any more whoop whoop. All right, that was the page, and Miss Zion says great show, Queens. Miss Shanti said okay, K. Oh, I don't know if she said that, but she laughed. And Mr. Trap said the Queens fire. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get on with the getting on. Good luck to anybody who put that in there. Here goes the drawing. And it is Deanna. She come in and shut it down.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Deanna.
See, I feel like that was rigged. He just wants you to come back because I've been trying to win something. Yeah, you.
I take bribes. Thank you.
All right, well, it's not over yet. We have to spin the button, so we will see if she actually wins, because there is 2 empty spots. Those are not good. All right, we don't want to hit those. So let's go ahead and take a quick look as we spin the wheel. And there it goes. That was a good, healthy spin right there. Chair got caught on something. Starbucks. All right, we got a Starbucks winner. So hopefully you like Starbucks.
I love Starbucks.
You love Starbucks? you was hoping for Starbucks, huh?
I'm so grateful.
All right. No worries. I got your email, so I'll just it'll be a digital one. I'll email it to you so you can get it and everything. All right, so thank you again.
I'm with Christian. Where the anonymous spinner at?
Oh man, I don't know. They have not been here in a while. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to check on that one, man. Most definitely. I'm gonna have to check on that. I'm gonna get back with you on that one, Trap, and see if we can figure out where the anonymous spinner is. I'll have to let them know. He or she know that they were requested. All right. But I still want to give a huge thanks to KML, to DD, and to Queen D for holding it down. Thank you all so much for dedicating your time. I really, really do appreciate it. Until next time, I believe the saying is keep queening. I think that's what it is.
Stay queening.
Stay queening. All right, man.
Stay queening.
Thank you.